Like 5 seconds and then start talking.
Wait like 20 seconds.
Okay, guys. There's been some developments, and I'm gonna keep you posted so you understand how I'm going forward. I have finally been able to use a platform to do my Facebook and YouTube live, and I am hoping that you would understand the the need for my actions. We all know uh, what it takes to operate a YouTube channel. In order for you to go forward, you need content. Uh, so I waited until I could have presented uh, a proper form of what I plan to do going forward. So now you have seen my plan revealed. This is what I would like to do. So it would require me asking you to go to my YouTube channel. Uh, it doesn't matter if you watch it on Facebook or YouTube. I would need you to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Uh, there are certain requirements I need to meet before I can actually be recognized by YouTube. So it's something like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watched video, and whatever factors. I am quite certain you guys are gonna understand what I'm working towards, and that's bringing you live content as I did last Sunday, and you can look forward to me doing that in the future, more so on the YouTube platform as well as the Facebook. So I'd like to say this is a huge step. In my previous lives, I had always done it on Facebook only. Then I would have to have someone uploaded to my YouTube channel, 5, 10 days, whenever I can have someone help me to do that. So I I hope you are seeing the strides I'm making and what it would require for me to do if I am going to be able to bring you the content as I did last Sunday. So that's the update, on my progress going forward. I need to establish uh, the YouTube channel, which you can find at Nikita Ramsaran, NIKYTA RAMSARAN, and like and subscribe and share my channel. You are now very familiar with the kind of content I'm going to bring you. And just to make sure you know what we're dealing with motocross, circuit racing, drag racing, endurance racing in Guyana, and all of the same in the other countries. I have already established contact with Trinidad and Tobago, and that's going to be my next the next country I'll be working on, meaning I will be advertising, bringing information, and going down there and getting live events to you. So back to the business. Sunday, 16th of February, 2025, round one of the drags in Georgetown, Guyana, South Dakota. Guys, as of right now, I can't see if anybody is making comments on this thing. I'm gonna try to go to my Facebook on my phone and see if I can see the comments. Okay, yes, I can see it on my phone. I'd just like to know if I go to my Facebook. I'd just like to know if anyone came on besides my sister, who is always on. Chad the worker, Vaida person Carter are watching. Thank you, Chad. So there you have it. I have to look at my phone to see who's on. So you're gonna forgive me watching left all the time to check who's on. Until I perfect this thing. Ideally, what I would like is a studio where I can show you clips of last week, the people I ran into, the phenomenal people, uh, that really made my weekend. Finally, after starting out this YouTube channel in 2023, I finally was able to bring you my dream come true type of event. Uh, this is what I'm looking forward to doing. And in every area, this is the kind of coverage I would bring you. So more on the event. The wrong one of the GMR and SC drags. Uh, Let me go straight into the winners category. In the 16-second category, I know it's starting on a high point, but that category was won by a female competitor. Uh, we all saw her. I posted her story early on in the week before I got down to Ghana, and I interviewed her. And I still did not know at the time that she won the drags. What's her professional status? So I'd like to say congratulations to Dr. Ashley Prasad, the winner of the 16-second category in her GT86. Ashley was able to beat out everyone in that bracket, including males. So she was the overall winner of both the male and females in the 16-second bracket. So congratulations, Dr. Ashley. And forgive me for not knowing what your profession was on that day when I was interviewing you. Anyway, moving on to the 15-second category. That was won by young, uh, extremely brilliant and very impressive young man. Comes from a racing family, and he's no other than Mr. Saifuddin Roshandin, piloting a Toyota Levin. So Mr. Roshandin was the winner in the 15-second category. He is from the West Coast, and you'd see a certain pattern here. I don't know where it came from, but it's really, really good. Mr. Roshandin is from the West Coast of Demerara. In the 14-second category was Mr. Fareem Edu, gentleman, neighbor, friend of mine, Mr. Ayub Khan, and a customer of my shop. When I was leaving to go, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, tell Fareem I'm rooting for him. I'll be watching the live. I'll be looking for him." So when I got there and I met Mr. Fareem Edu, I made it known, "Hey, your uncle is watching. You'd better put out a good show for him in America." And the young gentleman surely did. He won the 14-second class for his uncle. Then ran into another phenomenal young man, Mr. Harish Prasad. He won the 13-second bracket piloting a Nissan Pulsar, which happened to be my most favorite car in Guyana. We clicked instantly because of the car, and we have already established a relationship where I'll be able to help him source the car, the parts for his car, everything he needs, and what whatever technical help I can give him. So congratulations to young Mr. Harish Prasad, winner of the 13-second bracket. And another familiar friend, Facebook friend, we've been friends for several years now, and finally ran into the winner of the 12-second bracket, Mr. Wazim Kalawan. Uh, phenomenal performance with a Lexus IS 200 1JZ turbo. He was able to beat out all of the manual cars with an automatic Lexus. It is really hard for me as a mechanic to understand the dynamics of winning or beating a manual car with an automatic Lexus IS 200. I still can't, I took videos of the shifter and everything just to make sure that I had it, live. Hi, good evening, Mr. Imran Khan. Thank you so much for coming on. I understand you, the person that got Mr. Fareem Edu into racing, and he's very thankful. He won the 14-second bracket, and he's very appreciative of the help that you give to him. Anyway, moving on in the winners category. In the 11-second bracket, it was Mr. Vishal G1 piloting a Toyota Caldina wagon. The Caldina wagons were very popular on this day. They seem to be really quick, powerful, and they have the advantage of being an all-wheel drive vehicle, so you're able to launch with your full power. Just to fortify that, all those sentences just that I just said, 10-second bracket was won by a young Mr. Damien Passad, the son of Mr. Sean Passad, the doctor of the 3S GTE and Caldina wagons. Awesome performance from a father and son team. They both work on the cars, and they have some phenomenally clean built engine, and I would highly recommend anything you need done Toyota wise, any car wise, please contact Mr. Sean Passad. Pick up Mr. Sean Passad. In the 9-second category, just one lone competitor that was able to set a time, Mr. Peter Davey, in his Mazda RX-7. Phenomenal built drag race car, one of a kind in Guyana. And as you can see, he put down one of the fastest times of the day, a 9-second. That brings us to about, the brackets winners. And I did not forget, but the fastest female on the track that day would have been someone who attended the drag racing for the very first time. And no one seemed to know the young lady. She drove a Volkswagen Golf, car number 1320. The reason no one seemed to have known her was because it was the first time she was on track, first time at the drags, and she was phenomenally fast. So fast, she ended up winning the female category, and it has achieved the fastest time in the female bracket since the female category was introduced, I think, in 2023. And so right now, she's the fastest female in Guyana, and she put down a 12-second run, which is faster than most of the guys, there all day. So phenomenal performance by Miss Crystal Singh in her Volkswagen Golf. Uh, Very little was known of her until that day, and I am still trying to get some information breakdown on her. As soon as I have that, I'll be posting it to my Facebook and bringing it to you live. So there you have it in the car results for the day. Fastest 16-second bracket. Winner was Dr. Ashley Singh in the GT86 15-second bracket. Saifuddin Roshandin in a Toyota Levin. 14-second, young Mr. Fareem Edu. 13-second bracket, Mr. Harish Prasad in a Nissan Pulsar. 12-second bracket is Mr. Wazim Kalawan in his Lexus IS 200 automatic turbocharged. 11-second, Mr. Vishal Jiwan in his Toyota Caldina wagon. 10-second, Mr. Damien Prasad, again, Toyota Caldina wagon, son of Mr. Sean Prasad. 9-second, Mr. Peter Davy in a Mazda RX-7. And I did miss out on the youngest drag car driver in Guyana, 11 years old, Mr. Matthew Davy. In a class of his own, he did one run and was able to put down a 13-second, 13.1, I think, was the time he was able to put down. So that would make him one of the youngest and fastest drag car racer in Guyana. Congratulations to young Mr. Matthew Davy. He has a long way to go. As I said before, all these guys out there, struggling to do a 15, 16, 14-second bracket. Young Matthew Davy, he did a 13-second run in his real car. So we have so much to look forward to. Guys, I don't know. I'm sure other people are coming on here, but I'm not seeing any one of you. Is there a way you can let me know? So I got as far as Mr. Imran Khan and Mr. Chad Dwarka Prasad, but I'm sure other people are coming on. I just can't seem to see you. Anyway, like I said, this is a trial run. I'm doing Facebook and YouTube live for the first time, and I'm gonna have to work out the kinks, and I'll keep going as usual, and I'll let you know how things are progressing. So in the bike category, your winner in the 600cc would have been Mr. Shem Chatter Singh, and he is a brother of Sarah Chatter Singh, drag racer, female drag racer, and in the 1000cc would have been his brother and Sarah's brother also in the 1000cc, Jermaine Chatter Singh. So they would have dominated the bike category. Both winners, Shem and Jermaine Passat, Jermaine Chatter Singh. They're both from the same family, and they won the 600 and 1000cc classes in the bike section. Okay, so there you have it. Those are the results for the first round of GMR and SC drag racing. Their next event coming up is It's going to be the circuit racing on April 27th. As from next week, I'll start bringing you information on that. And I'll do the same thing if I can cover the event entirely for you. So here's a shout out to all the guys that I ran into, guys that made me feel really, really, worth talking to. Hey, Mr. Jack. Hi, Rika. Okay, so I am seeing the people that are coming on live. So I'd like to say shout out to Mr. Saifuddin Roshandan, Mr. Harish Prasad, and Mr. Fareem Edu from the West Coast. Like I said, it's a strange phenomenon, but these are three young guys that are living my dream. Mr. Saifuddin is 24 years old. Mr. Harish is 19 years old, and Mr. Fareem, I did not get an age on him, but he's pretty young. And these are three guys that I'm, very, very attracted to because of their vision, their persistence in racing at this young age. Hi, Fazia. Good evening. Uh, these are the three guys I connected to because of my life story, the way I, lived my life, and I want to say thank you for sharing all that information. In fact, I have made an arrangement. I'm gonna try and call Mr. Saifuddin and Mr. Harish live. See if we can get them on the phone. Find out how they feel about last weekend. So to continue on with my shout out list, uh, Assalamu alaikum, Arifa. What do you mean? Good evening. uh, Shout out continues to Miss Milicia Lawrence and not to knock Guyana and not to knock anyone. But this is the kind of stuff that goes on, and I am able to look from the outside and tell you that Miss Milicia Lawrence would have been the first female to go down the track on the nitrous, and it was left totally unrecognized by any forum in Guyana. I'd like to say congratulations to Militia. She did not plan to run on Sunday, but she came up and she did do a pass in her Altiza. She went down with uneven pressures in her rear tires, so at some point the car went into a fishtail. She was able to control it and save what could have been a very bad situation. She turned it into the best save of the day. So congratulations to Miss Milicia Lawrence. I have confirmed you are the first female in Guyana to go down the track on the nitrous. Want to say shout out to Miss Sarah Chattersing, the immigration officer at Tamari International Airport. Now, this young lady, I did live interviews with all of the young ladies that are into the drag racing in Guyana, and she has gotten the most phenomenal response. As of today, she's got 7K views, and people are connecting because she's such a natural and very, very, very mechanically uh, knowledgeable. She was able to open up her hood and show the guys what's under the hood. Uh, she was able to say what she's going to do next as to improvements to make the car go faster. So hats off to Mr. Sarah Chattersing, immigration officer. Uh, I already called out Dr. Ashley Prasad, uh, who is as I just said, a young doctor. I was not aware of her, professional background at the time I was talking to her. So later on, when I did find out about her, only to find out that her fiance Timothy Jiwanram is also a doctor, and these two cats are so cool. I said, "Why didn't you hint? Why didn't you tell me something?" She said, "We are just who we are, very humble people. We don't go around telling people we are doctors." So that's the kind of people I ran into last Sunday at the track. Uh, you always have the idea that anyone in racing is crazy, putting their life in dangers and all of that, but not so. These are very educated people, as you can see. They just happen to love motorsports. They have a good time doing it, and that's their form of entertainment. Okay, not forgetting Miss Fiona Danpot in a Cadillac ATS turbocharge. Like I said there at the track, when I saw a Cadillac in Guyana racing, which is an American produced car, I was like, how the hell do you get a Cadillac to go that fast? So upon, getting to the track, I had to go talk to Miss Fiona, and I had to have her open up the hood and show me what kind of engine, what's making this car go so fast. Only to find out it was a 2.0 turbo. So I want to say shout out to Miss Fiona Danpat. She runs the 15-second category, and on her first run, I think she broke out on her first qualification. She went too fast for her own good, meaning she broke out of the 15-second bracket, which put her in the 14-second bracket, and which was which would have brought up her against all the fastest guys in the 14-second bracket. So she really had a hard time, by placing herself in that bracket. She should have, sandbagged it and stayed in the 15-second bracket. But anyway, she was too fast for her own good, so it put her in a faster bracket. And uh, as long as she have more time, I can assure you she will be whipping the guys' asses, just as Dr. Ashley Passad did in the 16-second bracket. So there you have it. That's about all of the drag racers that I was able to talk to, get their information, and bring it to you. Like I said, I've been trying to tell you all along. My comfort zone is not behind this computer. Sharing information, giving you information. My comfort zone is actually out there in the field. It was my first time at the drag strip after 27 years. First time at the new drag strip, as Miss Sarah Chatterson was explaining in her interview. Drag racing was done on the other side of the circuit on the front straightaway. So I have never been to a drag on the backstretch, where it was set up years later. And, uh, like I said, my life to you on Sunday was what I aim to bring you, uh, for the rest of the time. And like I said, would appreciate if you can get on to my YouTube channel, subscribe and like, share, get the information out there. It's the only way I'll be able to bring you that type of content going forward. Like I said, motocross, circuit racing, drag racing, endurance racing. I plan to bring you all of that information. Uh, yes, the gooseneck is only for the circuit racing, Miss Shaniza. Uh, Once I get to circuit racing, you'll be able to see the gooseneck again. So there you have it. My YouTube channel, I should be on it there live right now. I am going to post the lives from last Sunday as soon as I have someone that's able to do that for me. So you can look forward to getting the races on the YouTube channel. It only stays on my Facebook for 30 days, then it's removed from my Facebook, but you will be able to continue to look at it on my YouTube channel, which I said is at Nikita Ramsaran, NIKYTA RAMSARAN, Ramsaran. So, like as I promised you before, I had spoken to Mr. Saif Roshandin and Mr. Harish Prasad with the Nissan Pulsar. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna try call one of these guys and see if they're available and see if we can find out from them what their day was like last Sunday. So let me try that, okay? All right, I was unable to get an answer. Maybe I messed up with the time. It's 5:30 here in the US. So I told them live at 5, so it will be 6:30 in Guyana. Anyway, let's see if Mr. Harish Prasad is available. Maybe we can talk to him.
Hey, good night.
Okay, there you have it. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is Mr. Harish Prasad, the driver of the Nissan Pulsar. Good night, Mr. Harish. Talk to me.
Good night. How are you?
I'm good. So you're on my live finally. Everyone in Guyana, everyone that's looking can hear you. So go on. Tell me how you feel today.
You're doing good right now. Can't complain much.
How was your Sunday, last Sunday?
Last Sunday was very eventful. I can't lie. A lot of ups and downs during the whole weekend prior to races.
But how did it feel? How did it feel to win the 13-second category?
It felt great. It felt like a dream come true. You know, coming out first time racing, winning the category.
So there you have it. First time racing, and he won the 13-second category. Not even the 16, 14.
16, 14, 16, 15, 14, just jump straight to 13, yeah.
Awesome job. Awesome job. So tell us more about your life as you sent me here. It's a lot of information for me to digest. I will get to it. I will put it in my Facebook. But you can tell the people, like, what do you do? What's your age? All of that.
All right. So my name is Harish Prasad. I live on currently I on the West Coast. I am an auditor and I'm 19 years old. There's not much more to say about me.
There's a lot more. Tell us about how you got the car, how you got into racing, all that good stuff.
All right, no worries. So growing up from like the ages of, as far as I can remember back, I always used to be interested in cars, from like those cars that, you pull back and you release them and they just go by themselves, to RC cars, to everything car related. I was interested in those. And then when I was, I believe, 6, I think my uncle taught me to drive automatic when I had to like put cushions under me to see over the dashboard. And then around 8, I learned to drive manual. So I knew fairly well how to drive by the time I was 17, 18 when I was ready to buy my car. So after I graduated secondary school, I started working, and a few months later, I decided this time I should get a car. So I went car hunting. Initially, I wanted a Honda EK3, the hatchback version. Something about those cars, I've always loved them. I tried securing one of those, and unfortunately, I couldn't get it. And then next option I had in mind was the Toyota AE111, what people call 11. And I looked around for a long time for one of those, and I couldn't get any luck with it either. And then one day my dad told me about a Pulsar GTIR. And to be honest, when I thought about a car I wanted first, that never came to mind because, well, it's a Pulsar GTIR. It's like 15,000 models alone produced worldwide. So it felt surreal. And then, anyways, a few days later, I went to check out the car. It drove great. It wasn't in the best condition, but it was like the right car to do as a project car, to like build it to how I wanted it to be. And we made the deal. We picked up the car a few days later, and that was a year ago. I was 17 years old when I purchased the car. So this February makes 1 year of ownership for the car. Yeah, basically that's it. I've been through a lot of ups and downs with this car throughout this year because the car didn't really used to drive. It used to be parked down a lot. So as I started driving the car, it started developing all those issues that never really shown itself. So it's been a rough journey this past year, but as of right now, the car has been holding up. So that's good.
All right, so there, guys, you have it, live and direct from very, very, very young drag racer. Phenomenal kid, blown away by his achievements at 19 years old. And I want to tell him, thanks for, joining my live. I am looking forward to working with these young kids in Guyana, and he is the perfect candidate. I have already assured him any parts he needs in the States, anything for the car, I'm going to assist him as much as I can. Okay, Harish?
Okay, thanks for having me on the show.
You're welcome. So as I go along and I improve, hopefully I'll get you live at some point.
Of course, yeah.
Split screen. Okay? All right. Thanks so much, man. You just made my day you just made my day by picking up the phone, Thank you so much.
I expected it. I was waiting for it all day today, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man. So we'll try getting more people on the live from Guyana, and just to make them understand the potential of them getting their stories told. Like I just did there for you. Everyone now knows your story, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of help based on your age. Okay, Harish?
Yes, thanks a lot.
No problem. Take care and keep in
Have a
touch.
good night.
You too. All right, guys. So there you have it. 19 years old, winner of the 13-second bracket, Mr. Harish in a Pulsar. And like I said, one of the reasons I was drawn to him is because, Pulsar, I'm a Nissan guy. As soon as I saw the car, I was automatically drawn to it. So I went over there, found out who the driver was, did a little talk with him and so on. And I'm going to be posting up all their profiles on my Facebook soon. These guys have been very, very cooperative. So were the girls. I mean, if I tell you the story, you would not believe me. I was trying so hard to contact the riders and drivers of the drags, and I was unable to do so through any means, you know what I mean, official means, until I was told, why don't you try yourselves and contact these people individually. So I got on Facebook. I reached out to Miss Milicia Lawrence first, and I explained to her what I'm doing, what I'd like to do, and so she was very, very cooperative, and she, set the stage for. 1 second, let me see if I can see what's going on with you guys here. Yeah, okay. So she set the stage for the information flow for all of the rest of the girls. So that's after that I was able to contact Sarah Chatter Singh, Dr. Ashley Prasad, and Miss Fiona Danpat, and I got their information, and that's how I was able to do all those interviews and post up their information on Facebook. So there you have it. Like I said, sitting here talking about racing is not my thing. I like to go out there and interact with the drivers, the riders, and bring you the events live. So I am looking forward to doing this all year and bringing you that information as we go along. Like I said to you, I'm gonna have to ask you again over and over. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe, share, like. I need to get the word out there. Going forward, it's going to be the only way I can continue to do that for you guys. Sorry. So on my shout out list and some of the stuff that you guys saw me post on my Facebook, I went to my the place where I was born in Bel Air, and I ran into a few of my great uncles, my dad's cousin, and so on. So I'd like to say hello to Mr. Kamal Ramkaran, Mr. Ralph Ramkaran, Mr. Beni Ramkaran, and Miss Wizzy Parbu in Annandale. I want to say hi to all you guys. It was nice meeting you after such a long time, and I look forward to keeping that relationship going. So, guys, there you have it. You had Mr. Harish Prasad. Hopefully, I'll get Mr. Saifuddin Roshandin next Sunday on the live, and we'll find out what his story is. So, just want to say thank you, guys. I have gotten views, like I said, 7K for the young lady's interview, and on the drag race, and I am up to about 8.8K on views. Would like to thank you so much. A lot of you guys was looking on last Sunday, and just to make it a point, I was the only person there bringing you lives. I'm sure you appreciate it. There's nothing like sitting in the in North America and wanting to know what's going on in your home country. Bringing it live, getting it live is really, really, really the best way to do it. Okay, I am committed to doing that for you as long as you help me to get to that point. All right, like I said, go to my YouTube channel at Nikita Ramsaran, NIKYTA RAMSARAN, and subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. See you next week on the Live at 5.